Hi guys, welcome to Kendra by Omar. To my subscribers, I say a big thank you. If you're new in this channel, you're welcome. Kindly like, share and subscribe. So today we're going to be learning the process of padding our bustier. Alright, the padding and sewing process of our bustier. Alright, so this is my pattern, my lining, my fabric and interface. The fabric is suede, it's already interfaced. Alright. As you can see, that's my center front and my side front. So I'm going to be using a wadding. Alright, so take note of your nipple point. That's where you see there. For my nipple point, so my underburst is 4 inches. Now I would have just drafted it round. I would have cut the 4 inches round, then remove 1 inch from my center front. But I just said I could use the pattern again for the same client. Instead of me cutting it, let me just draft it on directly on my wadding. So that's what I did. Alright, so as you can see, I'm going to trace it using my marker. I'll trace it on the wadding. Then I'll stop at my underbust. Okay, because the bustier, I'll stop at my underbust. I'll take note of my underbust and also my nipple point. I'll take note of the nipple point as well. Then I'll draw my underbust like so, and I'll cut it out. Before cutting it out, I'm going to take 1 inch from the top. Okay, I'm taking note of my nipple point now, very important, please. Alright, then I'll deduct 1 inch from the sweetheart neckline from the top. Alright, it can't be exactly the same with your fabric and lining because of bulginess. So I'm going to deduct 1 inch. Alright. Process of deducting. Then I'm going to use my curve to draw it firmly. I could use ruler, but I prefer my curves. So I'm going to use my French curve to draw it like so. So I've used my French curve. Then I'm going to cut. The other line is invalid now. So I've gone ahead to cut. Please take note of I cut on fold. Very important, please. Take note of your nipple point, alright? That's the line you see there. That's the nipple point. So now this is my side front, alright? I'll go and mark my underbust. For my underbust, I'll draw it down. Alright, I could just draw it from my pattern. Do you understand? Then cut it, but I want to reuse my pattern. That is why I'm just drafting it on my wadding. Alright, so remember, from my nipple point to my underbust was 4 inches. This nipple point I'm marking now to my underbust was 4 inches. So I will take the 4 inches round. As you can see, this saves you from destroying your pattern, please. I think I prefer it on the wadding, marking it on the wadding instead of cutting the pattern. Because maybe if you want to sew for that same client, you just have to start redrafting again, which is stressful. So I'm taking the 4 inch round, and I'll go ahead and cut. That's the up and that's the down. Very important, please take note. I'll use my cuff to draw it up. I'm done. So you're cutting two. You have two side front and two side front. All right. This for one of the side, and that's the other one is for the other side. Please take note of your nipple points. It's a must if you want to have a good bustier. So now this is it. I've gone to iron it on it. So I'm going to be sewing it at 1/2 inch. I've gone to pin so I don't make mistakes. It doesn't shift. Take note of your nipple point. Take note of your underburst as well. So I'm going ahead 1/2 inch. I'm hemming by 1/2 inch. Then, sorry, I'm not hemming. I'm sewing in by 1/2 inch. Alright. Be sure to do it gently. Alright, so at my nipple point, I will kind of Stop at my nipple point, then turn it the other way to sew the other side. Alright. I'm removing the pin so I could do it very well. Take your time, alright? So, alright, after sewing, I am going to be notching my nipple point and my under bust to make it defined, alright? I will notch it. Then later on I'll open up the stitches. Not opening up as in losing it, no. So I'm done with one part. As you can see, it's already forming. I did same thing in the other part and it has formed. If you have watched so far and you find this helpful, kindly like, share and subscribe. This is it. Then to finish it up, I'm going to be using my hemming gum to hem, to gum this wording on